Okay, so 我们今天要来看关于到的是我们的 exponentials and logarithm derivatives. For exponential, it's got to be more straightforward. Okay, but and maybe logarithm. Okay, 它们两个其实是 really straightforward 的 but you have to be aware that you will require prerequisite of chain rule. So if you do not understand chain rule, 或者是 you forgot what chain rule is, it's best that you review before this lecture. But in a way, you can also use formula to solve it. Right, anyways, 所以我们在 exponential let's start with exponential first. Exponential 我们看到这里的图片呢，我们就会看，这里就是我们很熟悉的，一直变得越来越大的 exponential. For example, e to the power of x. Okay, I remember that it's always at the y-intercept. 如果它是 no coefficient, it's always 1. Okay, what I mean is that there's no scale factor, there's no dilation. Okay, what about the derivative of the exponential? Recall a bit that the chain rule, okay, it's always dy over dx equals to du over dx times dy over du, sorry, and then du over dx. Okay, so in this case, 我们要做的东西其实就是 let u equals to 我们的 x. That's pretty much it. Okay, u is equals to 我们的 x. So what you realize here is that du over dx is equals to 1, and dy over du is going to be the differentiation of the outer part, which surprisingly is still the same. So 我们在 exponential 里面的话，其实 you will realize something is that 如果它这里它的上面它的那个 function of itself so you can see that the function f of x 如果它是一个 x 的情况 that's it. Okay, however 如果你有的情况是 e to the power of 2x like that, what you will notice is that your u is going to be 2x. Okay, so 我们的 du over dx would equal to x. No, x2. So what in general is 我们的 if 我们的 y equals to e to the power function of x, then 我们的 dy over dx is equals to the derivative of the top times the derivative of and the remaining is the same. 也就是讲我们只是把上面的部分带下来而已。Let's do some examples. Differentiate with respect to x. So 我们就讲 what is the derivative of that? So that is just 我们的 2. Okay, 我们differentiate 这一个部分的话 it's just equals to 2. Okay, and what's the remaining part is just 2x, e2x. Done. That's A. But question B, so this one is interlinking with product rule. With product rule, recall a bit, you have to use u and v like that. Alright, so what it means is that you can just say u equals to x, v equals to e to the power of negative 5x, u the differentiation is equals to 1, v the differentiation equals to 这里上面的 differentiation, which is just negative 5 e to the power of negative 5x. Done. So cross multiply. So what you will result into is dy over dx equals to x times 我们的 negative 5. I'm going to simplify a bit. Negative 5, and then you got e to the power of negative 5x plus 我们的 e to the power of negative 5x because it's timesing 1. That's it. No other things to do. Unless they're asking you to factorize, but otherwise they are the same. Question C. We are using quotient rule. So again, quotient rule's formula, dy over d over dx of the u over v, it's equals to, are we strong? We are. 所以也就是讲这 we are not being differentiated yet at first, and then we get differentiated after. And you got v squared at the bottom. But again, 这个是在 formula sheet 里面的, so you don't have to worry about it. So hence, we will have u, in this case, u would equals to e to the power of 3x, v equals to x to the power 2, u dash equals to e to 上面的 differentiation, 3e3x, v dash equals to 2x. So our dy over dx is just equals to 我们的 differentiation of u dash with u with v x 3x squared e 3x minus okay the order does matter 因为这里是 minus 的情况 so 2x e to the power of 3x over v squared which is x to the power of 2 which and again power of 2 so it becomes 4. Done. Right. Now, the equation of the curve is y equals to e to the power of 2x minus our 9e to the power of x plus 7x. Find the coordinate, exact coordinate for x such that the stationary points of each stationary points and determine the nature of each stationary point. So there are 3 objectives. One is x coordinate, two objective. One is coordinate. Second one is 我们的 nature. Okay, 也就是讲它是 positive 还是 negative, which we will talk about. Stationary point, 我们知道它是 stationary point, we know we're going to use dy dx. 如果是 nature, we will need to use twice of the differentiation. Okay, right, let's have a look. 如果我们做这个 dy dx, the dy over dx would equal to 2e2x minus 9ex plus 7. Now, since it's stationary point, so 也就是讲这 dy dx equals to 0. So it becomes 0 equals to 2ex minus 9ex plus 7. Wait a second, looks familiar. Quadratic. Okay, 因为我们这里有 e to the power of x equals to u. If you want, you can do that. Okay, so it becomes 0 equals to 2u squared minus 9u plus 7. So you can get u, after factorizing, it should be 2u minus 7 ex minus, u minus 1 equals 0. So u equals to 7 over 2 or u equals to 1, which is the same as ex. Right. So, of course, 如果你要的话, there's the alternative way, which is just skipping from here to 我们的 2ex minus 7 ex minus 1 equals 0. That's the alternative method. Oh, and you go to here. Anyways, let's do log. So it becomes x equals the ln of the 7 over 2. So that's 1. Or x equals to ln of 1, which is just 0. So there are 2 points. And we have found the 2 stationary points. 现在我们要做的东西就是 determine whether they are maximum or minimum. And as I mentioned, you have to use d square y over dx square. So in this case, 我们 continue from 这一个部分 to find nature. Okay, so let's have a look. We will have d square y over dx equals dx square. 4e2x minus 9ex plus 7 is gone. Okay, let's replace it. When x equals to 0, 我们的 4e0 minus 9e0, which is the same as 4 minus 9, which is negative 5. Since it's a negative, it's lower than 0, 这一个是我们的 maximum. Okay? If it's lower than 0, it's always maximum. Above is always minimum. So that's 1 done. When x equals to ln 7 over 2, so in this case, dy 这里就我们得到的是 4e 7 minus 9e 7 over 2. Type in your calculator. 你会发现到 it's bigger than 0. Okay, so in this case, it would be a minimum. And that would be how you can determine the nature. Hopefully this will be a good refresher for some calculus. Now, funny thing about logarithm or ln. Okay, with ln or logarithm, it's always differentiating into a fraction. Okay, you can, or in a way, it's also using chain rule. Okay, so 我们的 formula is just straight away using this. So you can see that you just have to have your derivative, okay, the function times the derivative of the function. But the function itself has to be the reciprocal. Alright, what I mean is that, for example, y equals the ln of x squared plus 3x, like that. So 我们最后的结果 dy over dx 上面的 differentiation 是等于多少？这个 bracket 里面的等于多少 differentiation is equals to 2x plus 3, and I put it at the top, and whatever that's remaining is going to be x squared plus 3x. Done. Alright, so let's do some differentiation. Again, focus on the inner part first. So dy over dx is equals to 这里的 bracket differentiation equals to 2 over 2x, which is simplified to 1 over x. Done. Try again. 这里的 differentiation 等于多少？ We put it at the top over 4x minus 3. Done. Now, question C. This is a bit more interesting. Okay, 因为我们这里呢，我们会有一个 ln of the 5 minus x to the power of half. Okay, so we will use we can use power rule, or what you can use, just use the ln rule. Okay, let's have a look what I mean by that. So 这里这整个东西就是我们要找的。Okay, so this is what we call method 1. 这个就是我们现在用的。Okay, so what you can do here is that I find the differentiation of the entire square bracket. So that becomes 1 over 2. And again, you have to use chain rule twice in this case. Okay, so it will become 5 minus x to the power of negative half over 里面的，这是 bracket 里面的那一个剩下的，也就是5 minus x square root. Okay, which is equivalent to 1 over 2, and then timesing 我们的 1 over 2 a whole square root of 5 minus x over square root of 5 minus x. Okay, what you will notice here is that it's equivalent to 1 over 2 square root of 5 minus x timesing dividing 我们的那个 square root of 5 over x, which is the same as 1 over 5 minus x. So this is equivalent to 1 over 2 square root of 5 minus x divide 我们的 square root of 5 minus x. So final answer would just equal to, in with square root and square root, they are the same, and it's a half timesing together of the power, so it becomes 5 minus x. So this is using 我们的那个 indices rule. Alternatively, method 2, a bit more complex, but it may make sense to you. So method 2, 我们这里先找出来我们的 d over dx of the ln. Sorry, I put a square bracket so we can differentiate. Okay, so let's use the power rule. Okay, for the differentiate, 我们的那个 ln 的那个 power rule. So it becomes d over dx 1 over 2 ln 就是我们做回我们的 logarithm practice. This thing we bring it down. Okay, 那这个样子我就可以 neglect 我的那个 half over there, isn't it? Okay, timesing dy over d dx ln of 我们的 5 minus x the bracket, like that. So we just focus on the inner part without the power, so it becomes 1 over 2. 然后里面的 differentiation, it becomes negative 1 over 5 minus x, which is the same as negative. Oh, did I miss out a negative there? Yeah, I missed out a negative. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. 因为这里我需要再 differentiate 多一次里面的 which is what I missed out, I was thinking. Okay, so not only 你需要去 differentiate 这整口东西，你还要再乘以这里面的 differentiation. It's a chain rule times a chain rule. That's the reason why I'm saying method 1 is more confusing. Even I can miss out. Okay, but that's the key. Okay, 如果你要的话可以用 method 2, which makes much more sense. Depends on which one you're comfortable with. Okay, and that's the final answer. Alright. Now, differentiate respect to x. So in this case, product rule. 因为我们这里看到两个不同的 product. So let u equals to 2x power 4, v equals to ln of 5x, u dash equals to 8x cubed, v dash equals to 5 over 5x, which is the same as 1 over x. Okay, so you can see from here, 它永远就记得我要去做 differentiation to the inner part. So since the product rule, just cross multiply. So dy over dx equals to 2x to the power of 4 times half x to the power 1 over x, so x to the power of 3 plus 我们的 8x cubed ln of 5x. Done. Question B, quotient rule. So 我们这里是 u over v. So that means u equals to ln of 2x, v equals to x to the power of 3, u dash equals to 2 over 2x, which is the same as x over 1 over x, v dash equals to 3x squared. So hence in this case, we are powerful. So 也就是讲这 we are not being multiplied yet. We haven't got destroyed. So we start multiplying the one with u dash. So that becomes x squared minus this part. So it becomes 3x squared ln 2x over v squared, which is just x to the power of 6. I can simplify it, isn't it? Okay, simplify 这里和这里. So it becomes 1 minus x ln 2x over x to the power of 4. Alright, so that is pretty much for natural log, or in fact, any logs with exponential. Alright, and that will be it for this recording.